built 3 six-figure businesses in my 20s using Instagram. Here's exactly how I set it up. So on the screen here, you can see my Instagram page, and the first thing you can obviously see, 1,045 posts. Consistency is key. I don't think I've missed a day of posting on Instagram in the last 2 years, and that's the God's honest truth. Consistency is key, and that's why most coaches fail. They make a post, they don't make loads of money from it, and they give up. Keep being consistent. The next thing you can see is a good photo. You can clearly see who it is, what I am, and it gains authority straight away, okay? The next thing you're gonna see is my followers, a decent ratio. I don't follow way too many people, more than followers I have. Decent following, but you don't need a crazy following to build a business. That's a very, very big misconception people have, thinking they have tens of thousands of followers to grow a business. I built six-figure businesses when I had 1,000 followers, just by using my audience correctly and posting value, okay? The next thing you can see displays exactly who I am, the #1 fitness business mentor in Ireland. So people know what I do. The second thing, a clear call to action. DM me 10K to grow your online business. It clearly explains what I do, who I help. The next thing you see is a free training. A lot of coaches have a link to their application form. What I have is free training. So they click that and they get tons of free value, because the most important factor of selling is trust. If they go into that, we're gonna get a ton of free value and they'll have a lot of trust in me straight away. The next thing you can clearly see then is results, okay? Who I help, €800 to 10K per month, 2K to 12K, 1K to 8K. So people can see there's proof in the pudding. I'm not just another person saying I can do this and can do that with no backing behind it. That's exactly how you set up an Instagram page. The next thing we want to think about is when you're creating content. Now, all your content should be aligned with your target audience. All the content I post, I'm speaking to the people I'm trying to help and speaking to the person I was a few years ago when I was trying to grow my coaching business. All my content is directed at these people, digging into their struggles, digging into their pain points, and providing solutions to their problem. You'll also see it's very good quality, and also the topic of the video is explained in the cover photo. So when clicks onto my page, they know what the video is about and they get extreme value from it. When you're creating content as well, the most important thing is your hook. Your hook is what grabs their attention. And in this day and age, with social media, people's attention span is very, very poor. So don't grab their attention the first 3 to 5 seconds, they're not gonna watch your video. Headlines that work best are negative headlines, things like stop, steal, the worst, mistakes. And the reason they work better is because people are attracted to negativity and they wanna know what they should avoid. That's gonna grab them into the video. Then to keep their attention, you're gonna change up the scene every 1.5 to 3 seconds. You're gonna have good editing, and that's gonna keep their attention. So you're gonna hook them in and keep their attention with changing up of the scene, and that's gonna make sure they actually watch your video, consume the content, take the value from it, and build up trust. With content as well, at the end of the videos, try plug your free resources and have call to action. So for example, at the end of most of my videos, I will say something like, if you want access to free trainings on X topic, so on and so forth, DM me the word X to get it. That's gonna start conversations as well, which you can turn into booked consultation calls and get them signed up as clients. With content as well, make sure you're posting a lot of video form content. That's what sells best and that's what builds up the most trust. Don't be posting just topless photos. Don't be posting just carousels. That's a very lazy way of doing content. Speak to the camera to build up trust. I recommend nothing less than 3 to 5 educational reels per week. Then of course you sprinkle in things like client results, even updates on your own journey, but the majority of your content should be video based. We're giving value to them. In terms of the type of content you create, Instagram has changed a lot the last few years. Before, you could post a picture of you in good shape and you'll get a lot of clients from it. Unfortunately, with the amount of coaches these days, it's not how it works anymore. You need to post more video form content. This shows your personality, it builds up more trust, they take more value from it, which are all very important factors of selling. If you look at my page, you'll see 99% of the posts are video form content, and that's why it sells so easily for me. Speak to the camera, you'll sell a lot more by doing that than just posting random pictures here and there. So many people don't post video form content because they're worried about what people will think, and I can completely relate to that. When I first posted my first Instagram video, I literally stood by the phone for about 20 minutes anxious what people are going to say to me. But I can promise you on the other side of that fear is the business that you want, and you're also going to help a lot of people. So ask yourself, do you care what people think, or do you care about helping people and helping you grow your business as a byproduct of that? Post more video content, Don't be afraid of what people think of you, and I promise you, you'll build a business that you want. Once you let go of that fear of creating content, this is the type of content you need to create. The first question you need to ask yourself when you're creating content, is this going to help my target audience? So get very clear on who you're trying to target. Is it busy mums who want to lose weight? Is it lads who want to build muscle? Is it busy 9-to-5 workers who are trying to regain their shape that they had before they started that job? Get very clear on who you're trying to target. Then, if you don't have social proof to share, document your own journey of how you achieved it. So when I first started as a coach, like every other coach, I didn't have client results to post. So I used my own journey. Here's how I built muscle. Here's how I trained to build muscle. Nutrition strategies I followed to build muscle, so on and so forth. So it was showing me that I done it so I could help other people do it. And then of course, once I started getting results behind me from people signing up to my coaching, I started sharing that. So the first one is showcase you know what you're talking about through results. If you don't have results, use your own journey. And then once you have results, start sharing social proof and client wins of people you helped achieve X goal, whatever you're helping people to achieve. The next is educational videos. Again, who you're trying to help, what do they struggle with, what do they need to know, what are their pain points, and talk about them. That's exactly what I do within my content. Everything a personal trainer struggles with, I speak about. Everything I need to know when I was first starting as a PT, I speak about, because that's what they need to know. So it feels like I'm speaking to them. If you're struggling to find ideas, find someone who works with your ideal customer who's doing very well. Take inspiration from them. Don't copy them, but put your own unique twist on it. That's a great place to start with creating content. So social proof, educational, then you could also throw in more personal or viral sorts of content that maybe are a bit more funny, so on and so forth. I tend to stay clear from that because the brand I want to build up is a very professional one that's built on results and education. However, viral topics or funny topics where you can still tie in education is a great way to grow your page. So social proof and results, educational and more viral forms of content is what you should be focused on creating on. And as I said, nothing less than 3 to 5 educational reels per week, in my opinion, is enough. Then one post where you're showcasing client results or your own journey. Then one post where you're, let's say, showing more of your personality. It could be like a weekly roundup. So for example, you see a picture of me at the desert just to show I'm not just a coach and I actually do things outside of coaching. That's the type of content you should be posting. Educational, results, and personal. If you do that consistently, you'll build up trust through the education, you'll showcase your personality, and also grow your following through the more viral posts. So next up is Instagram stories, which in my opinion is extremely neglected in the coaching space. Instagram stories are just as important as the post you put on your feed. And the reason for this, it allows people to get to know you as a person. It shows you document your day-to-day life, showcase client wins, which is great for starting conversations because a lot of people will be hesitant just to reach out to you out of nowhere or comment on a post, so on and so forth. So what you should be doing on your Instagram stories as a fitness coach is what you're training, what you're eating, just what you do on a day-to-day basis. It's the easiest form of content to create because all you have to do is take pictures of what you do each day and post it up. This builds up trust and allows people to get to know you. Then showcasing client wins, which shows again more social proof, which is a great way to start conversations too. What you shouldn't do in your stories is constantly try to sell to people. Use it to document your day-to-day life, sprinkle in your client wins, use polls to start conversations, and that way people are going to get to trust you, get to know you, start conversations which you can turn into book consultation calls and turn them into a client. Do not neglect Instagram stories. Make sure 5-6 stories a day minimum of you document your day-to-day life is a necessity. Don't try to sell constantly. Every so often sprinkle in your call to actions, and that way you'll be getting clients on through your stories, but also building up trust, which is the most important part.